Yeah, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening from. This is Dot Nation News coming from to you live from Cotonou. My name is Raf Tresvant. It's another good judgment day at Federal High Court Abuja. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has actually succeeded on beating, allowing the testifiers of DSS, from DSS facilities and federal government of Nigeria to go down to the mud today, or what I called the Battle of Waterloo. Federal government of Nigeria has actually kissed the dust, mixed themselves again with Poto Poto and the Itamit Woto from Ohamadike 1. After their testifiers, I mean the people that come forward as witnesses, after coming with their evidences and the materials they discovered at the hotel where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was lodged in 2015 before arrests. They made it clear that the whole materials, they wrote it down. None of those materials were incriminating. They were just gadgets, phone, laptop, and everything you needed to run a radio station. No razor blade was found there, no kitchen knife, no jackknife, no abawalo sword, that is then gone, no double barrel, no pistol, no lethal weapon was found with him. And again, his broadcasting, he has never mentioned anything incriminating. He was agitating for his dear state of black Jewish country called Biafra to emancipate from Nigeria, who has subjected the Igbo man for, this constant exploitation, suppression, marginalization, bringing Igbo man down, thereby throwing us out of political system of the country from 1970 till date. This were the anomalies Mazi Nnamdi Kanu were fighting in 2015. And today we actually found out that Nigerian nation said he committed treasonable felony that he was throwing out from his radio station, Biafra radio station, statements that are so indicting and inciting and incriminating as well. But after the testifiers, come out to at least told the court that these are what we had, these are what we discovered from him, this is where we actually arrested him in the hotel. So the cross-examination of whatsoever evidences they termed or the evidences that the DSS come forward with at the court level, the presiding chief judge actually laughed and found out that nothing incriminating, nothing culpable has, have found or discovered, been discovered with the innocent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today at the court session, it was a melodramatic session, and both Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal teams and federal government legal team, they were all exchanging, words, pleasantry, ideas, and all that, indicating that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his journey of freedom has, begun this early morning at 10 p.m. Then the presiding judge, Justice James Omotocho, has actually made it clear to Nigerian people that a case that has dragged from 2015 to 2025, that is a decade, is about to come to an abrupt end. He is trying to tell us, Nigerians in diaspora and Nigerians at home, that are, anxious, zealous, at least, to see this case come to an end, that it is only going to end 8th May, the finality. The finality of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu traceable, felony trial by federal government of Nigeria under the illegitimate administration of Mohammed Tinubu is come to an end on 8th May, finally. There's going to be another court hearing 6th May. After 6th May, 7th May. After 7th May, it's going to be finally on 8th May. Then Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will walk out of DSS hellfire of a thing. I tell you, it is not easy for a man to sit down on one place for 48 months doing nothing, and he has not committed any crime simply because he is an Igbo man. All these are pointing towards marginalization, exploitation, and oppression of an Igbo man in Nigerian political system. A system that has actually counted us out. We've never been able to partake in Nigerian political leadership since 1970. They always bolt us out. I mean the Fulanis, I mean the Yorubas, and other lower tribes in Nigeria. None of them ever likes Igbo man. Igbo man, if you mention in their midst, is the beginning of Obagaraba. Obagaraba, because Igbo man name is being mentioned or being included in any political gathering or anything, social gathering, anything, federal projects, federal agency, federal government of Nigeria, Igbo man has been thoroughly denied, his own designated positions. And we are seeing James Omotosho, who has actually examined the testifiers and their witnesses, evidences and materials, and actually come out that if this man could be accused of saying something incriminating, what are those things incriminating? What are those statements that actually, infuriated Nigerians or incriminate in the Nigerian system, political system? Nothing. The same statement he made, T.Y. Danjuma made it, Obasanjo made it, Babangida made it. The same statement he made, the current Director General of DSS has actually said that Nigerians needed to at least arm themselves for self-defense. It's something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. And all the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all that Kanu said as his prophecy or as a prophet, they are all happening now, manifesting from 1 to 10. All the prophecy, all the accusation leveled against the Fulani Janjaweeds, Fulani headers, Fulani bandits, they are all playing out today. Fulani headers are going home by home, community by community, village by village, town by town, state by state, country by country, buying, unaliving, and disaliving people, killing farmers in their large numbers in the farmland across Nigerian country. What is it that Nnamdi Kanu said that has actually orchestrated his abduction from Nairobi, Kenya into Nigerian contraption? Those are the things that are happening today. And I'm telling you that they actually violated him by arresting him in 2015 for nothing, no just cause. And actually, after 2015 arrest, Kanu was again, charged of treasonable felony. He went to the court and they placed him on bail, pending bail. And while he was waiting for his case redress, the same federal government of Nigeria sent Nigerian military clique into his father's compound to buy him, to kill him, to disalive him. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually huddled the fence and escaped through Azumili, Abia State, from where he found himself in Kenya. After 12 months, he came back again, started his agitation, transaction all over Africa, Europe, America, so on and so forth. Then, before his abduction, kidnapped at Nairobi Airport, Kenya, that, warranted his, arrest. And today, we've seen Kenya evolving themselves. Kenya as a country under the administration of Uhuru Kenyatta connived with the then General Mohammed Buhari Administration and illegally extrajudicially extradited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into Nigerian contraption. And extradition or abduction internationally is against United Nations Charter, which Nigeria is a member nation of UNO. So Kenya and Nigeria are not enjoying that pact, extradition pact or agreement, which has actually, roped Kenya into this kind of international mess. Kenya is going to pay incentives to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria is going to pay financial incentives to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for delaying him for nothing, for 10 years, wasting his time for 10 good years. A man that has not done nothing. Look at bandits, they are Fulanis, killing and maiming Nigerians in the north, in the central north, in the southwest, southeast, causing all manners of what? Civilian havoc. And nobody has been able to come forward to take responsibility for all these dastard bloody acts perpetrated by the Fulani Janjaweeds in Nigeria. What are the problems this country called Nigeria could incite? Igbo man actually orchestrated. They incite nothing. We've not committed anything. Igbo man is busy doing his business, transacting, while these Fulani Janjaweeds and their accolades are busy ransacking Nigerian Commonwealth, stealing money in large quantum, and nobody could ask them why and how. Today we've seen, a judge, a very good judge from southwestern Nigeria, James Omotosho, coming out to tell the whole world that the case has attracted international uproar for 10 years now, making Nigerian judiciary system look like prepared, look so laughable, rubbish, and let me say monkish, and he has come to stop that kind of judiciary anomalies, anomalies going on in our judicial system, and he said he's going to make sure that he will launder, I mean, he's going to watch, he's going to launder our judiciary system and make our justice a very, very tenable one. So, James Omotosho, the court is coming back and is going to preside over the judgment on 8th May. Everything will be finalized. So, the finality comes on 8th May 2025. Thank you. I just want to wrap it up because the tension, is high. The Igbo people, the IPOB indigenous people of Biafra, I mean every Igbo man is on the high spirit because Ohamadike won, the man that God has chosen, to lead the Igbos into the promised land of Biafra. The Prince of Africa is about to go free. Set him free. Nnamdi Kanu wanna be free. Yes, freedom is very good for him. He has suffered a lot for no just cause, only because of Igbo cause. A factor that has actually thrown Nigeria into abject, multi-dimensional poverty is because of hate, abhorrence, serious adversities, hostilities, animosities against Igbo man. Kanu, you have tried. You are a very strong man. But God Almighty, Chineke Daiwo. Now the case is about to come to an abrupt halt. My name is Mazi Tresvant. Kodino ndị Igbo jisie n'ike nọdụ n'udo kekwane nkwụcha onye ndị ilo gbara okirikiri na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Don't fall asleep. If you're going to Lagos, Mona Kanu, Mona Kaduna, Manugwa, anywhere in Nigeria, I say Alabuotu, Ndimo, Alabrotu. I'm from Anambra. I'm wearing Balabu Jiblotu. Be yourself and be an Igbo man. With a difference, you are better. That's why they are all against you. Thank you for watching. Subscribe from my YouTube channel. Nation News. Subscribe, like me, follow me. Come down to the comment section. Let's talk. If you want to talk, we talk by writing. We write to ask questions to ourselves. You are all welcome. Thank you. Subscribe. Bye. Now.